Hey everyone, Brian Farrar here. Um, kind of want to introduce you to a website called Uvioo. Even though it looks like Uvoo, it's actually pronounced Uvioo. Uvioo. Anyways, it's a website that actually pays you to share videos with others, basically on all these social networking sites. It is free to sign up, which is a cool feature. You don't get a lot as far as revenue per share, but there are other things that you can do within here that actually can help you generate a quicker cash flow. Because one of the ways that Uvioo actually does pay out is by selling ad space on their site here, which is basically this little block over here that actually shows some ads, and these are paid ads. And so basically the revenue that they generate from that particular ad sale, they actually share that revenue. Kind of similar if you're familiar with Google AdSense, kind of the same type of principle where advertisers are paying Google, and then if you display those ads on your site and somebody clicks through to them, then they share that revenue with you. So kind of the same principle here with Uvioo. Okay, well, first thing off, of course, if you was coming in as someone new, you would actually click on sign up right here and just go through a simple sign up process. Basically, I guess here let's just click on it, kind of show you what it looks like. I won't actually do it because I already have an account, and I want to show you kind of where it's gone from there. Basically, you just come in here, you got your first name, create a username and a password, and pretty much that is it. Pretty simple, straightforward. And even right now too, for signing up, they actually start off your account with a $2 credit balance right there, just for signing up. But anyways, so that's all you have to do to sign up. And once you signed up, you would actually come to the following page here, and this of course is login. And then, but once you log in, it actually bring you to this, and actually has a section over here on the side that actually shows some of your stats, where you can actually filter those stats depending on what month and what year you want to display those stats for, and then give you that. And then down below, they actually have a lot of other things that you can do to generate some income a little bit quicker, as far as instead of waiting on the smaller per share revenue. Anyways, okay, I guess let's get started here real quick. Don't want to use a whole lot of time, but give this a serious look at. Up here at the top, it actually shows you basically how much you are making. This very first figure here, total acquired, is actually what your current balance is and what you actually have earned. And either through the views or through some of these other things called checkpoints and gold maps, which I'll go over in just a second. Anyway, so you can see here now, I've only been on this thing for about a week, if that, and I'm already up to $43. Again, that's because I've been taking advantage of some of these other methods of generating some income, and so it does accelerate things for you a little bit, and so I'll cover those. But anyway, so that's there. Gives you a quick snapshot, shows you exactly where you're at. Same thing down here. You can see it again, 4305. Okay. Then there's also the thing called generated, which I'll go over with the gold maps. That's where that comes from. Available is basically what is currently available to buy into, as far as the checkpoints and the gold maps. Now, the thing is about this company, I did do some research and checking on them. I haven't really found anything negative about them. The cool thing is there are a couple of videos out there of people that have actually already received some checks. The one video I had watched, actually, the gentleman had acquired $200 check from them. So basically, it's a nice little passive income, especially if you are already into video sharing, and you share funny videos or other type of videos with people on Facebook, from YouTube or whatever. perfect opportunity to just take advantage of this, because everything that Uvioo actually displays is actually YouTube videos. Okay, this is not a separate video site that you create your own videos and then upload them here or anything like that. They're basically pulling all the YouTube videos over here, and so when you do a search or whatever, you're actually pulling videos from YouTube. So a great way to share some videos, because a lot of videos available on YouTube. So anyways, we'll cover this available, and then there's the thing called expired, where basically if you didn't take advantage of some of the offers that they had, they are on time limits, so they expire, and so basically you lost the opportunity to actually gain that particular revenue. Okay, so let's go right into it here. Let's just go straight down, scroll down the page here and kind of show you the different levels and how this thing works. Okay, first thing it does show you here when you do come in, and this red is just kind of recapping what this 5730 is, and what you can do to acquire that, and that's coming down here. Okay, first thing is checkpoints. Basically, what they're doing is, again, Uvioo is selling ad space, and so what they do is they share the revenue with you. And so what these checkpoints are is that after you've reached certain amounts of shares and views and everything on your account, they'll actually make available to you a checkpoint where they're actually selling ad space. And what they do is they charge $10, so to say, for that particular ad space, but it's only costing them $5, or they're keeping out $5 for their cost, and then they're sharing that other $5. And I guess the best way to look at this whole program and the way they got it set up is kind of like a Monopoly game. It's where you kind of own advertising real estate. You actually have those ad spaces that I showed you there at the beginning, and you actually kind of just own those spaces, and then when people purchase those things or land on them, so to say, then they pay to have those ads displayed or whatever, and then they actually share that revenue with you, and so on. So what happens here is with these checkpoints, they will pop up and let you know that they're available. They are on a time limit, so these things do expire, and basically they usually, I think it's 5 days that you have to purchase it, but each 24-hour period that you wait, it actually goes down a dollar in value. For example, right here, this particular checkpoint on checkpoint 3, I didn't take advantage of it when it first came up. Just didn't have a chance to or time to, and so it kind of started winding down, and right now it's at $6. So basically what it says is that if I pay $5, I'm going to get 6. So basically I'm going to probably just let that one expire, because I just don't think it's worth it for the buck. But these other ones you can see here in the blue that I went ahead and did purchase, I basically paid $5 for each one of these, but I got $10 back in ad revenue. So as you can see here, I spent 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, but over here you can see that I actually received 40. And then down here, of course, this is what's available. If I pay 5, I get 6. So that's this one right here, which I'm going to actually let go ahead and expire. So basically, if I had gotten that, I would have paid 25 bucks, and I would have had $50 down here in this figure. But anyways, and if you read these things up at the top here, it does explain these things. But it does take a little bit of reading a couple of times to really gain the understanding of it. Okay, then there's these things called gold position, which again, like it says, acquire all ad land and make money each time advertiser buys ad space. Okay, and there's different levels here. The higher the level you go, the more it costs to get in, but the more you get back in return. So for instance, and these things are also on a time limit, so when they become available, you do have to take advantage of them at the time they're available. If you're not, they'll expire, and you'll lose that particular opportunity. And the case in point is some of these ones down below. I'll show you in a second. But anyways, for Gold Map 1 is the lowest cost to get in, but it's also the lowest payout. I went ahead and acquired this one here today, which basically I paid $9 for. And every time they sell an ad space, I get $1 in revenue back. So basically, I'm going to have to wait, till 9 times they actually, move that space before I actually just recoup my investment and break even. And then what you do is you just let it ride after that, because then it will start accumulating. and to the point where it actually, when it gets to the double status, where it'll be 18, worth $18, it'll give you the ability to actually sell that space if you want to cash out. Or if not, you can just let it ride and just keep, letting it build. And then what happens though, as you acquire these gold positions, it gets less as you come down. It goes to $8, so it's 8 to 1, 7 to 1, 6 to 1, all the way down to 1 to 1. But basically, when you get to this particular, gold 9 position, you pay $1, you make $1, for each time it's sold. But the way you have to do this, you do have to work your way down the list. So you can't just go, jump over here and say, boom, I want to acquire that and check out, because you have to actually, get this one gold position 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and before you get to gold position 9. And then over here you can see where it expires. So right now I got a gold position 2 that's available, and it actually already has an ad space available for me, that would be paid out if I purchase this. So basically, if I paid the $8, I'll already get 1 back, so then I'll only be out 7. And then, of course, again, as time travels on, as you continue to share, and you just keep active in the community here, these things will sell, and they'll begin to spread out, and you basically begin to recoup your investment, and then actually start making, some on top of that. Okay, now the cool thing is that when you do get down to the higher gold level maps here, it does cost more to get in, but that payout is higher. So here you got $50 to get in, but you will actually make $10 back on each time they sell that ad space. So you can see here, this one I lost. It expired on me. It was available, but again, it does require a little bit more of a cash outlay up front to get into those positions, but the rewards are a little bit greater. So here, you don't have to have 5 spaces sold before you break even, and then everything's profit. And then of course the cool thing is, once you get down to this position, you're only paying the $10 and you make $10, so this one's definitely gonna accumulate a lot faster. Okay, they got 2 more levels here. On gold level 3, this one's at $100, but now you're getting $20 in return. And again, it goes down the level there, and as you can see, I missed an opportunity there too as well. And then finally, the last one is $200, but then you make $40 for each time. So in this case here, you'd have to sell 5 ad spaces to break even, and then everything else is profit after that. And the cool thing is, the same thing goes down all the way down here to gold 36, where you can get to this point. But right now, as you can see, there is $40 available. If I was to go ahead and purchase this, so that means it's really, I'm only costing me $160 to actually get to that point. But anyways, there you go. That's the different gold positions that you can jump in on and take advantage of and acquire. Again, the little section up here kind of explains it a little bit more, but you do, at least for me, I had to read it 2 or 3 times to just make sure I gained understanding of how the whole system functions. But I believe I just gave you the best explanation that I possibly could. That does explain it pretty clearly. Okay, the last thing I want to cover, and we'll sum up this video, is where you can actually become a pro member and actually join, and you actually get just some better benefits by joining as a member. Now they have different levels that you can come in at here. They do have a 10-day trial version available for $7.77, just so you can see how it works and if it's going to be advantageous, if it's something you want to do. But at the end of that trial, they will actually put you on the $27.77 a month program, which it's not too bad, but it's definitely not the best option that they have available, because they actually do have 3 levels. Another one's a quarterly payment, which they actually don't really show in this paragraph, where you can pay every quarter, and that one there is only $17.77 a month for the quarterly payments, but you pay it 3 months at a time. And then finally, you can actually pay it for the whole year at $93.24, which actually comes out to $7.77 a month. So you can see, by paying for the year, you're actually coming out a whole lot better, because you're saving basically $20 a month off of that price. So quite a significant savings. Okay, so what does upgrading to Pro do for you? You're actually just going to get paid out a little bit better when actually people sign up and become Pro members as well. So basically, if you're a pro member, and then someone comes in and they try to do the 10-day trial. When they join, you actually make $5 on that particular version there. Okay, then on this one, here's if they pay for the monthly membership of $27 a month, you'll make $5 on that initial sign up, and then you'll make $5 every month thereafter. So every time they make a monthly payment, you're getting $5 of that $27.77. Okay, then on the next level is where if they do the 3-month recurring renewing cycle, pay quarterly, you're going to get $10 on everyone that does that, and then $10 every 3 months when they pay again. And then finally, if they sign up for the yearly membership, you'll actually make a $20 commission or affiliate fee or whatever you want to call it, for them signing up for the year. So there you go. There's your pro member. And then finally, you got a couple other charts down here. You got one called pay per share, and this is when when you share those videos back on that first page I showed you with all the different social network and icons. You just click on one of those, like Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, and then when you do that and share it, you'll actually earn anywhere from 1 cent to 10 cents per share. And that's only on the first 500 videos that you share that they'll actually pay out on that. Okay, the rest of the payouts come from the selling of the advertising space, and so basically you're only going to get so far here on the sharing part, where you really need to get involved on the advertising to really make any substantial type of income. So as you can see right now, just from the videos I've shared over the last few days, I've made $3.05, and I've been averaging. Initially I was making around 10 cents a video, then 8 cents on some, and right now it's coming in at about 5 cents. So it kind of varies, I guess, just depending on conditions and videos that you share. So anyways, that's what that is. And then finally, the pay-per-view. I actually added some of these links out there on some of my websites that I currently own, and so basically if people click on those links and stuff and they actually view those videos, and then of course this also is connected into your checkpoints and gold positions and so on. You also make some revenue share off that, and you can see this here is 30 cents. Now I believe this 30 cents, as I'm not mistaken, as you come back up here to my stats, you can see right here pay-per-view 30 cents. And the reason that it's in red is that I have to upgrade to Pro in order to earn that revenue. So that's the other advantage of becoming a Pro member, is that you're actually gonna make some extra money here on the pay-per-view part. And then the other section, they have pay per connect here. Basically, you're going to get 10 cents for every visitor who signs up as a free member. But there's a catch, and you want to make sure that this happens if especially if you're promoting this, or if you're sharing this with friends or whatever, relatives, that when they sign up as a free member, in order to get this 10 cents, they do have to install the toolbar and edit their profile. Because if you remember when you sign up, it was just first name, username, password. So basically, once you get that account set up, if you go up to your main menu at the top, you have a profile section where you can actually update your profile and put a little bit more information. So by actually updating your profile, and actually your paycheck profile as far as how you want to get paid and so on. I'm not going to go into all that right now. May do an additional video maybe to explain some of these links up here, but I just wanted to kind of share the bulk of it here to get you excited about the possibility of sharing videos, especially if you're already doing this. This is basically a no-brainer. Just go ahead and do it. So anyways, so there you go. That's pretty much it. And then they've got your members list down the bottom there, where if I signed up a couple of family members right now. Again, haven't really got this thing on full steam ahead here as far as promoting it, but this is actually the reason for this video. Is one of those reasons is to try to get this thing promoted out there and share it with others, and hopefully get some people to sign up. So if you would, I'd be pleasantly pleased if you would actually click the link below this video and actually click my link, go on to the site, sign up and check it out. Give it a try. Again, there's no upfront cost, but take a look at actually jumping in on these checkpoints and the gold thing, and and go for it. Um, so if you don't take action, you're never going to see anything happen. So, anyways, there you go. The other thing that's cool too, if you do sign up under my link, I will actually try to follow up with you, because I've been doing things internet marketing wise and affiliate marketing for about 10 years. So I have a lot of other things out there that I could share. To actually may help you, especially if you're interested in earning an income online. So, yeah, there you go. That's about it. So again, click the link down below, and we'll see you on the other side. You take care, and you have a great day and much success.